Uh-oh. Here's the undaunted detective back from his dangerous mission. How many unfaithful husbands have you discovered tonight?
Szemét leszek.
Not you, that's for sure. No woman would get within 10 feet of you.
Tough day, detective? But don't get upset. Fortune will look kindly on you sooner or later, just like it did for me today.
What the hell are you talking about?
Smiley had the chance of a lifetime. Goodbye, swindles and fake documents. We're talking about some real cash, cars, and the good life.
Mitől vagy ennyire izgatott?
Why are you so excited tonight?
Smiley is changing his life. No more swindles and fake documents. I've been offered a great job, and I'm going to accept it.
Did you find a free reptile cage at Central Park?
Our detective is always ready with a joke.
What kind of job offer could a snake like you have received?
Oh, sorry, detective, but I can't talk about it.
What kind of dirty business are you mixed up in this time?
Sorry, detective, but we're talking about some serious stuff. And I can't talk about it with anyone, not even you. The only thing I can tell you is that at midnight, Smiley will get a telephone call from one of the most important people in the city.
Yeah, better to not know anything about your business.
Nem úgy néz ki, mintha a válság téged is érintene, Smiley.
The recession doesn't seem to affect you, Smiley.
You do what you can. You know, guys like me are always in demand.
Since when have petty crooks been in demand?
Come on, detective. Don't let yourself be fooled by all those naysayers. I'm not as bad as they say.
Smiley, you'd sell your own mother for a couple bucks.
That might be true, detective, but don't be as naive as your old police pals. You know how the world works. I just do my job. If I can help someone in trouble with a few fake stamps and photographs, what's the harm? You aren't going to get all moral on me, telling me that my clients aren't honest people, are you? Everyone has the right to a second chance, and you should know that.
Right. Every respectable murderer should have the chance to create a new identity and commit crimes under a couple of false names.
Detective, you still think of yourself as a policeman. Too bad you were kicked out of that world. I still remember the headlines in the papers. Police scandal.
You do well to leave it off there, Smiley.
Don't get upset. We're just chatting.
Of course. Chatting.
Az biztos. De így legalább most már tudjuk, hogy Jack De Niro miért nyomozó. Hát ugye azért megkirúgták a rendőrségtől.
Goodbye, Smiley.
Bye, detective. Goodbye.
De hogy miért rúgták ki, az majd később fog kitérülni. És itt van egy újság, amit ugye elfelejtettem az
It's
előzőekben.
today's newspaper.
És ezt meg is nézhetjük. Miről is van szó? New York Voice. Na.
The usual news that comes out before the New York mayoral elections. Each candidate smears the others, trying to steal as many votes as possible. At the end, it will be the least immoral one who will win, or the one who'll do the best job in hiding his skeletons in the closet.
Na igen, na nézzük, ez micsoda?
Even though companies keep shutting down, the newspapers are saying the worst is behind us. I wonder who it helps if people believe it.
Ez?
The usual news that comes out before the New York mayoral elections. Each candidate, at the end, it will be the...
Bocsánat, akkor ez.
It looks like the rain from these last few days knocked out the telephone lines. In some areas of the city, the service will be cut off to avoid a short circuit.
Na igen, ezért lesz majd problémás itt telefonálni, meg egyéb dolgokat csinálni. De itt legalább láthatjuk, hogy milyen nap van. 1934. március 27-e pénteki nap van, tehát akkor 1934-ben játszódik a játék, a történetünk. Úgy. Egy picit néha azért sokat tölt, de mindegy. Na nézzük csak... azt
A huge wall of booze. If there is a heaven, this is what I think it looks like. Soft clouds, angels flying around, and a bar with every kind of booze ever made.
Ez így van. Itt van egy zegnegép.
It's the Joint's radio.
Jó, akkor beszéltünk szépen Grétával.
It's Greta. Hi, Greta. Pour me a whiskey.
Jack, do you remember that you've had my camera for over a week now? When are you planning to return it?
I actually finished using it tonight. I'll pull out the film roll and it's all yours.
Try not to break it when you pull the roll out. The winder has been broken for years, so you have to do it manually. I suggest you find a dark place when you do it. Otherwise, you can bid farewell to your precious photographs.
Köszönöm szépen a tanácsot. Van még valami amúgy?
Hi, Greta.
Jack, give me my camera back.
I just need to pull the film roll out and it's all yours.
Remember that the winder is broken, so you have to wind it manually. And I suggest you find a dark...
Jó, akkor még nem beszéltünk, akkor még többet Grétával. Pedig Grétával fogunk talán a legtöbbet beszélgetni a játék során. Akkor igen, akkor kivesszük gyorsan a filmet. Ja igen, itt is van egy telefon. Na akkor szépen menjünk haza. Elsősorban most egy Jacknek a lakására, ami erre található.
Wandering through the dark alleys of the Lower East Side isn't exactly on the schedule for tonight.
Jó, hogyha nem akarunk a lakására menni, de azt mondta, hogy eléggé sötét ez a hely. Akkor miért csinálhatnánk azt? Megfogjuk szépen a fényképezőgépet, bemegyünk.
Yes, it's dark enough for me to be able to take the film roll out without any problems.
És kiszedjük a filmet. Csak reméljük, hogy nem lesz vizes. Jól hallom, akkor sikerült.
Good. I was able to take out the film roll from that damn thing. I hope that the film roll didn't get exposed to too much light. Otherwise, goodbye pictures and goodbye money.
Hát igen, na, vehetünk vissza Grétához, és akkor visszaadjuk neki a fényképezőgépét. Mégpedig, megvárom, amíg kicsit odébb megy a kamera. Igen, van egy-két hiba a játéknak, például ezt nagyon nem szeretem, hogy kicsit lassú a kamera. Lassan történnek a dolgok, de hát hozzá kell szokni. Ez egy ilyen játék. Na nézzük.
Here's the camera. Can I get my whiskey now?
Whiskey? And how are you going to pay for it? Your account has been overdue for months, Jack. And I have to pay a rent, too. So until you pay, you don't drink.
Am I wrong? Or are you in a bad mood tonight?
Terrible, I'd say.
Na, mi történt?
What happened?
Look around. The joint's empty. There's not a soul except for the one customer I'd happily do without. Smiley. Anyway, I'm busy now and I don't feel like talking.
I have to find a way of getting that sleaze Smiley away from the joint. And I have to do something to make Greta more manageable. Maybe some music might calm her down.
Akkor először foglalkozzunk a mosolygós nevezetű emberkével.
Hi again, Detective. What can I do for you?
Jobb, ha elhúzol innen.
Smiley, you'd better get out of here.
I don't see why I should, Detective.
Na, gondolkozzunk csak. Ugye Smiley említette, hogy egy fontos telefonhívást vár pontban éjfélkor. De azt meg ugye tudjuk, hogy elolvastuk ugye az újságot, amiben azt írták, hogy a múlt éjjeli esők sok problémát okozott. Nem biztos, hogy működnek a telefonok.
Am I wrong, or did you say that you're supposed to get the call that will change your life at around midnight?
Yes. Why are you asking me?
Because tonight the telephone lines may be down in some areas. The storm last night seems to have caused more than the usual damages.
Not a problem. If they can't get through today, they can always get through tomorrow, don't you think?
Certainly. No one would ever give up the chance of working with you just because of a telephone glitch.
Yes. They'll definitely call tomorrow.
You know what, Smiley? They say that real opportunities only come around once.
You think they might change their mind and not call?
I don't know.
Maybe I could go to them, to be on the safe side.
Well, it'd be a shame to throw away the opportunity of your lifetime because of a stupid telephone glitch, right?
Yes, maybe you're right. I better go to them. I'm sorry I have to run. I better hit the road. I have a lot of ground to cover.
Good luck, Smiley.
Thanks, Detective. Thanks.
Ettől meg
He
is
might be a
szabadult.
dirty snake, but sometimes that guy is as naive as a kid.
Az biztos. Az nagyon-nagyon biztos. Na, állítsuk be akkor ezt a zenegépet.
Let's see how this thing works.
Nagyon nem értek ám a rádiókhoz. Úgyhogy gyakorlatilag fogalmam sincs, hogy mit csinálok. Ja, be kéne kapcsolni először. Hát én nem hallok semmit. Akkor FM. Ez kell. Valami az, hogyha hallottam volna az előbb. Hát... Az én netes lesz, srácok. Az a gond, hogy alig hallok valamit, mert ugye fülessel játszom. Akkor nézzük meg az S1-et, SV1-et. Ja, azt nem tudom, hogy... Jó, akkor SV2. Hát akkor mindenképpen vagy az AM-en kell lennie, vagy az FM-en. Valahogy. Valahol kell lennie egy rádióadásnak. De vajon hol? És az a gond, hogy ezeket meg nem lehet átugrani. Sajnálatos módon. Mint hogy itt lenne zene, ha jól hallom. Aha. Akkor megvan. Jó, lehet, hogy srácok, ti már előbb hallottátok, csak én tényleg fülessel vagyok, és nekem most halkabb egy kicsit a játék a kelleténél, de talán most már van zene. Igen, most már hallom is a zenét, teljesen jó.
In a better mood?
Sorry, Jack, but I've had enough. The customers have all disappeared. I'm barely making it to pay my rent. And that slimeball Smiley is here every night. I hate him.
Na, akkor beszélgessünk, hogy megy az üzlet?
How's the joint going?
Not well.
Úgy látszik, az utóbbi időben nem volt sok ügyfeled.
It looks like you haven't had many customers lately.
Right. It's because of the Great Depression. That's what the papers call it. Banks have gone under, people are unemployed, and there are prostitutes and criminals around every corner of the city. I'd say that the American dream is over, and we're just starting to figure it out.
At least you still have your joint.
I barely make it to the end of the month, and the situation isn't getting any better. Last night, I even closed the joint early. There weren't any customers.
It could be worse. At least you don't spend your nights photographing 20-somethings running around with guys who could be their fathers.
Is that what you were doing tonight?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Miért épp a piros tulipán nevet adtad a helyének?
Why did you pick the name Red Tulip for your joint?
My old man picked it, not me. The joint was his. He opened it after the war. He was in the Air Force. When he got discharged, he got the crazy idea of opening this joint. He was so proud to be Dutch that he decided to call it the Red Tulip, like the flower that represents his country.
What kind of guy was your old man?
He was a good man. I really miss his stories about when he was a pilot in Holland. I was born here in New York. I've never seen Holland, except in books. It must be a beautiful place.
I don't think they're doing too well either right now. How did you end up working in your old man's pub?
One day, my old man got sick and died. I had lost my job as a dancer, so working in his joint seemed like the only thing to do.
Szóval táncos voltál.
So you were a dancer?
Right. The Flying Dutch Girl. That's what they called me. I loved to dance. I was even in a tour in France for an entire year. It was one of the best times of my life, but I guess it was destined to end. With the economic crisis, no one was going to see the shows anymore. Better spend the few bucks left on booze and hookers.
Did you ever try to get back in it?
Didn't make sense anymore. Moreover, now I have to run this joint and serve whiskey to semi-alcoholic former police officers.
Delighted to be part of the story.
Az biztos, váltsunk témát akkor.
Let's change the subject.
Smiley-val kapcsolatban.
About Smiley.
No, Jack. I don't want to talk about that guy now.
Akkor nem, akkor bocsánat. Kaphatnék akkor valamit inni.
Could I get something to drink?
Your account is overdue, Jack.
Talán kivételt tehetnél egy repülő holland lány rajongónak.
Maybe you could make an exception for a fan of the Flying Dutch Girl?
It's just a pathetic attempt to flatter me, Jack.
It's worth trying. The worst that can happen is that it will make you feel better.
I doubt that it would be enough to get a drink on the house.
But I'm sure it would make you happy.
You think that sooner or later I'll give in and pour you one, right?
If I didn't know how to read people, I wouldn't be doing this job.
So you think you're good at your job?
I'm definitely not the best, but I'm better than a lot of guys that hang a sign out.
Why should I offer you a drink?
Because you're not as tough as you'd like people to think, and offering a whiskey to a poor schlep like me makes you feel good in the end.
If I give you a whiskey, it's just so you'll keep your damn mouth closed. Today you're full of stupid ideas.
Well, at least I got what I wanted.
How do you want your damn whiskey?
Make it a double, no rocks. I hate watered-down whiskey. I down the first glass of whiskey in one gulp. That burn in the throat as the alcohol goes down is a thing of the past. After years of drinking, all that's left is the sweet flavor of malt. A few drinks, and my muscles start to relax. My head feels light. My vision gets cloudy. One headache later, and I'm outside the Red Tulip. Closing time, says Greta. My head is ringing like the church bells on Christmas Eve. The hammer is striking the wall of my skull like it's trying to break through. Too much whiskey, Jack. Better go home. Hello? Yeah, it's me. Well, call back tomorrow morning. I don't work at this hour. I'm not a pay-as-you-go masseuse. What? McLean? McLean's in New York? Who are you? Where did you get this information? Melville Port in Brooklyn. Follow the Lord? What the hell does follow the Lord mean? Hello? Hello? Dannazione. He hung up. McLean. It's been years since I heard his name. Why is he in New York? I don't like this, but I have to know. I'll go to the Melville Port in Brooklyn, but I better bring my gun with me. Even if I hate carrying a gun, I don't want to take a bullet for a call from who knows who.
Na és srácok, most kezdődik az igazi történet, amikor szépen igen, kaptunk egy ismeretlen telefonhívást, és kaptunk egy fülest, hogy McLean itt van New Yorkban. Félre ne értsétek, nem John McLeanről van szó, hanem Jacknek a régi társáról. Na!
Dannazione, I can't see anything. I need to find the light switch.
Hát igen, meg kéne találni ezt a kapcsolót. Na itt is rengeteget szórakoztam, amíg nagy nehezen megtaláltam a kapcsolót.
Here's the switch.
De itt van. most már fejből tudom, hogy hol van a kapcsoló. De amúgy tényleg így első végigjátszásnál fogalmam se volt, hogy mondom, most hol keressek egy kapcsolót. Na, mivel most megvan a kapcsolónk, és szépen az ágyat visszatesszük a helyére. Elsősorban. Másodszorban bemegyünk ide, mert itt van Jacknek a pisztolya.